Kuya Dax naman, dami-dami pag-uusapan bakit relationships pa. Hindi ba common na yan sa atin? Yun na nga yung gusto kong i-point out. Sobrang common na siya that we sometimes fail to understand the value of something so simple. And we take it for granted, especially in life coaching. And I'm gonna talk about how do you actually have a better perspective and have a better understanding of the value of relationship. Hello once more, my name is Kuya Dax and welcome to my channel. Sadyang napakabilis ng panahon, no? And we just finished our 7th episode last time with it being entitled as Linchpin. So if you have not watched that video, I encourage you to watch it because it's really timely, especially during this time of COVID-19. And at the same time, that's our 7th video. And today, we're going to start another series entitled The Value of Relationships. Ikaw ba, tanongin mo yung sarili mo, have you ever thought of what really matters most to you? What are the things that you value in your life? Is it money? Is it the realization of your goals? Is it the achievement in your career? Is that yung pag-usbong ng business mo? Those are the things that you can probably say that matters to you. Pero pansinin mo yung isang common doon. What's common is that those are tangible things. But what really matters is those that are intangible. And relationships is one of them. Sabi nga ng mentor ko, those that are intangible are bound to last a very long time. Think about your career. Think about the goals that you have in life. Baka naman pwede ka magpalit. Are those something that will last you for a very long time? Possibly a lifetime? Think about the concept of relationships. You're able to build that strong relationship, for example, to a friend or probably your relatives. You know, that can last you a very long time and that can aid you in your success in life. So before we dive into the actual idea of the value of relationships and how do you actually have that right perspective, let me share to you a certain story by the name of Mark. Just to protect his privacy, Mark is an alias. This person is actually a very successful person in terms of career. He has his own construction company, very successful. He's made millions during his career in business. If your definition of success is all about money, having the huge business, then siya yun. So Mark fits that very description. The drawback though is that Mark is not so good in terms of handling the relationships that he had in life, particularly within his inner circle, which is his family, relatives. Unfortunately, hindi naging kaganda yung kanyang relationship with his children, with his spouse. Not only that, of course, yung people, yung circle niya, no? The way he actually maintained that relationship is not that good. He had to change several business partners because they can't get along really well. In terms of business acumen, he is really good. But in terms of maintaining that strong relationship, medyo dun siya kulang. What happened was, towards the end of his life, yung latter days of his life, what happened was, he was alone. Nagkaroon sila ng separation ng spouse niya because hindi sila magkasundo and his children left him. Of course, nag-asawa na yung mga anak niya, nagpamilya na ng iba. And after that, what happened was, the sad part is, during the time that he needs his children the most, kung kailan kailangan ni Mark yung kanyang children para maalagaan siya or ma-address yung mga needs niya, doon siya nane-neglect. During the time that you're old and advanced in years, you wanna just enjoy life with the company of your grandchildren, the people that is close around you, the relationships that you've built over the long period of time. Unfortunately, yun yung wala siya. Aanin mo yung pera. Hindi ka naman matadamayan ng pera during the times that you need someone to talk to. Yeah, it can pay your needs, but it really can't buy company. That's what happened to this person by the name of Mark. Hopefully, in that short story, you're able to have a better picture of the value of relationships. With that story in mind, I also want to share to you 3 reasons why I believe that you should start working on your relationships as early as now, and that you will see its value as you progress towards in your career and in your life. Number 1, relationships are everywhere. Kahit saan ka magpunta, yung relationships nandyan. Be it in your family, be it in your relatives, be it at your workplace. Present silang lahat. Now, since you are aware now that your relationships are present everywhere, you have to understand how it impacts your life. Since relationships are constant and that you have to build them, it's inevitable that you build them. The question that you now have to ask yourself is, how do you actually build that strong connection with your family, your relatives, with your friends, with your workplace? Workplace, medyo challenging pa kasi you have to build a good relationship with your boss, with your colleagues, and people everywhere in your workplace. And you also have to understand you have to get along with your acquaintances as well. So napakarami at napakalaki ng scope niyan. But one thing that I want you to understand is that the relationships that you built over a long period of time, whether it's just a civil kind of a relationship or something that is beneficial and that you've avoided the conflict, or if may conflict man, di kasi ma-avoid yun, that you were able to resolve that, I guarantee you that it will bring you benefits over the course of time. Which leads me now to point number 2, which is effectiveness. Your effectiveness as a person is determined by the relationships that are close to you. Those people that you built that strong relationship with, na-nurture mo ba yung relationship mo? Kasi sila yung magbo-boost sa'yo in your life, or pwedeng sila rin yung mag-drag down sa'yo. In that idea, during the times that you are having some challenges, whether in your career, whether in your life, particularly, those people that you've built strong relationship are good resource, and you can approach them anytime that you want. The people that you've built strong relationships, those will be your good resource whenever you encounter challenges in your life. And that is why point number 2 is the relationships that you've built will determine your effectiveness in life. And finally, the third reason is that the best moments in life is best enjoyed in the context of genuine relationships. So those success that you have, ano ba yung significant moments that you had in life? Isipin mo yung graduation mo. Isipin mo yung success ng business mo. Isipin mo yung success ng project mo. Natapos yung bahay na pinagagawa mo. Those things are best enjoyed, diba, when you have people that you value around you. Mahirap siyang enjoy na mag-isa. Diba? Just imagine graduation mo, mag-isa ka lang. May enjoy mo yung diploma mo, oh. Pero makikita mo yung mga kasama mo, diba? Nandun yung mga nanay nila, nandun yung mga kapamilya nila, yung mga kaibigan nila. The celebration is definitely different when you have people that you value around you during those best moments in life. Kakaiba yon. When you watch a sunset, pwede mo namang i-watch yung sunset ng solo ka. Pwede yan. You can take pictures and then you can edit those pictures and eventually post it online. But when you look at that sunset or even a sunrise with the person that you value most beside you, ibang klase yon. Ibang klaseng experience, and it's so exhilarating. And of course, those moments in life are what we savor. If you think about Mark, which was my example earlier in my story, he had just built that strong relationships with his family, relatives, friends all throughout his life. He could have had it different. He would be able to enjoy the company and at the same time have a good time, reminisce the old days. And being able to reminisce the old days, I mean, he could have that good sharing of memories with his children, with his family. And that is something I want you to also experience. The word is simple, but the meaning is so deep. That is why you should understand the value of relationships. So just to recap, the 3 reasons why I put a high emphasis on relationships is, number 1, relationships are constant and it's inevitable that you have to build them. Number 2, your effectiveness as a person is determined by the relationships that you build over the course of your lifetime. And number 3, the best moments in life are best enjoyed in the context of genuine relationships. And those are my personal reasons why I believe that you you should value your relationships. And just to share, this is just the preparatory work. What it means is that this is to prepare your mental mindset, your understanding, and your perspective on the value of relationships. In our next video session, we're gonna talk about how do you actually build your knowledge and skill in order for you to build that strong relationship with the key persons in your life. So how do you actually do that? And building a relationship is both knowledge and skill. It comes hand in hand. Ngayon, pagkatapos mong panoorin tong video na to, isipin mo yung mga tao sa paligid mo, the relationships that you've established during the course of your life. Are they people that you've really invested in building that strong connection? Or in passing lang? I mean, you know them and they're just acquaintances, but you really didn't put a lot of effort in nurturing that relationship. Ano ba yung ginawa mo? How about your family and relatives? How about your friends? Or probably your loved ones? Yung spouse mo, kung single pa, boyfriend or girlfriend, pero kung wala pa, yung pamilya mo na lang. Isipin mo, have you really started making that right decision in nurturing that relationship with them? If not, makinig ka sa akin. I can definitely help you and share to you what the step you have to do, which we're gonna talk about in our next video session. And if you want to learn powerful lessons about life, stay tuned to my channel. If you have any questions or recommendations, feel free to comment down below. Remember, hit the like, share, subscribe button, hit the notification bell for future updated videos. My name is Kuya Dax. Thanks for watching.